Okay, today's video I'm going to be covering a few different topics. The first topic, and it's not really clickbait or anything like that, it's more of is Harley Davidson flash happy? Because it appears they are. So you buy a late model Harley Davidson, either used or you buy a new one, and you want to add some upgrades to it. Say, for instance, the wireless headset module, which is what I just did a video on the install, and I got to do part 2 when I actually get to a dealer, because even though you bought the part, you installed it yourself, you saved a few bucks. Now you have to take it to a dealer to get the bike flashed so it works. And this is the same thing for if you put a Sirius XM box in it. Now this is all Harley stuff. The Sirius XM, the CB radio, you still have to go down and get it flashed. Or if you decide you're going to upgrade your audio system, add an amplifier, or any of that stuff, the bike has got to go back to the dealer to get it flashed. Now, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but up here in New England, especially with today's circumstances with the COVID and all that stuff. So the place, I just bought the used 2018 anniversary, so I call the dealer that I bought it from, and yeah, you got to go online, fill out a service request to make an appointment. Filled it out. It's been 5 days, no response. My local dealership, called them twice. Both times got put on hold for service. Nobody ever picked up. After 20 minutes, I hang up. I don't even deal with them. I called Old School Harley Davidson down in Ellington, Connecticut. It's about 45, 50 miles away. Yep, not a problem. We'll make an appointment. You can come in, you can wait on it. No problem whatsoever, but it's going to be next week. So 7 days later, or this coming Thursday, I'm going to take the bike down and get it flashed. Then I can start using my Sena wireless headset. So it's just amazing how this all works. So are they flash happy? Yep. Am I going to have to pay to get it flashed? Most likely. Probably going to pay a half hour at least. So I'm looking at probably $50 to get the bike flashed, on top of the price of the module. However, I did save the however many hours in labor. These items aren't labor intensive for the most part. They're plug and play, with the exception of having to go to the dealer and get it flashed. So are they flash happy? Yep. But it's not the kind of flash we want to see. So, next topic. Okay, the second thing. I was watching one of John Maxwell's videos, I don't know, last week. And he had mentioned supportbikers.com. And looks like a great idea, the Badgers. They started this because of the COVID-19. They've had time on their hands, so they came up with this website, and it's for all types of biker-owned, biker-friendly businesses to post themselves on a map, video bloggers, bikers in general, to post on a map. Pretty cool system. I signed up for it. They got my page up. I mean, they're going through growing pains. They're trying to get everything organized and worked out, and it's actually really pretty cool. And let me show you what we're talking about. So let's just go right to the main page here. We'll go ahead and click it, and it'll come up. So this is their site, and I'm already logged into my account, but this is a really cool setup. So it'll place pins on the map. So let's go to Biker Map. So they're down in Florida, but as you can see, the map populated, and it put a bunch of pins on here, so you can look around wherever you're at. I'm just going to go up to New England, and we got burnt up wood burning in Meriden, Connecticut. We've got the Motorcycle Showcase, Forked River, New Jersey. Well, you can go up here and click on this, and the page on their website will come up. Gives a, it depends on how much content they actually put in it. And here's their information. You can also change to regions. So let's go to Massachusetts. That's where I'm located. And let's look at a category, and let's look at motovloggers. And there's my pin right here. So this will bring up the MSG Retired page on their website. And gives you the basic information. I put a link in here to my YouTube channel. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I got a photo in my gallery from back in my racing days. And I got a video on there as well that goes to my YouTube channel. And that was my recent purchase on my 2018 anniversary. So I think personally this is a great idea. It's a great idea. You can go on there, you can look if you're going on a trip and you want to see what's biker friendly. We'll go back to the biker map here. And we'll just go to the map. We'll just say all regions, and we'll choose a category of, let's see, they've got all kinds of different categories here on just about everything. Clothing, accessories, a few pins on the map. The more people we get involved with this, the more the map's going to get filled up. So by all means, get on there, get on the map, and let everybody you know that's either biker friendly, biker owned, a biker, or anything along those lines, and get them on the web and get them on this map. I think it's an awesome idea. It's a great resource if you're doing a trip or you just want to see who's around in your area. Maybe you want to try and find somebody to go riding with. But personally, I think it's a great idea. I think it's going to take off once people know about it and they know it's there. So I think it's going to get, it's just going to keep growing and growing. So give that a shot. And for last but not least, something near and dear to my heart, it's we're going to talk about helmet safety standards. So stand by 1 second. Okay, last but not least for this video, I want to talk about helmet safety standards, DOT, Snell. Those are the two here for the U.S. And I want to talk a little bit about the differences in the way these safety standards are applied, or how a helmet gets a DOT sticker on it, or how it gets a Snell sticker on it. So the very basic safety standards are DOT standards. And let me show you a document here. This is the document. Now, with DOT standards, the helmet manufacturer self-certifies their helmets that they meet the DOT standard, or the FMVSS number 218 standard. And this document is what they go by, and it talks all about the testing and all of that. And this is a self-certification program. So the helmet manufacturer actually certifies their own helmets as DOT standards using this document. And it talks all about, impact testing and things of that nature. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole document because we'd be here for hours dissecting it as to what they do. And it talks about head form and how to set this up, and you drop this steel item on it from a certain height and how much it penetrates. So now you go out and you look at helmets, and well, hey, here's a nice helmet. It's what I want to wear. And I'm not going to preach to anybody about what you wear for a helmet. I have my own personal belief. I've been a racer all my life. Raced motocross, raced hare scrambles, did motorcycle drag racing, did motorcycle road racing. I no longer race, but I do ride on the road. I've always worn Snell-approved helmets, full face, and I always wear some type of safety gear. And even I'm at fault. Sometimes I won't wear my jacket. Sometimes it's just miserable out. I'll take my jacket off and I'll be riding in a t-shirt. I know the risks. I'm always going to have that full face helmet on. Even if I'm in a state that says no helmets required. And I'm not going to preach that to you guys because that's your choice. What you want to wear for protective gear is 100% your right to choose what you want to wear. However, last month I lost a good friend and it was on a ride. I was one bike behind him. The accident did not look that bad. However, he was wearing one of those little Scully cap DOT helmets and he had massive head trauma and passed away that evening. The accident, I think he hit the ground at about 45 miles an hour. So not even a high-speed accident. And it was a high side. If he was wearing a full-face helmet, I think, even just a DOT full-face helmet, I think he would have had a better chance of survival. That's my own personal opinion. And I love the guy dearly. Great riding buddy, great brother. Just a great guy all around. Navy vet. But wearing one of those little DOT helmets. Let's talk about the Snell standard now. And the difference between DOT and Snell. We bring up the Snell standard. Now, Snell updates their standards every 5 years. And right now we're going into 2020. So it'll have an M2020 sticker somewhere inside the helmet. Snell is a nonprofit organization that does this for the standard for protective headgear. The manufacturers have to submit samples of the helmet for testing, and they test the helmet. And their testing standards are a bit higher than the DOT standards. And these get updated all the time, every 5 years. Also, certain shell materials won't pass. A lot of the modular helmets with the flip-down shields, they won't pass. I think Shoei, is about the only one that makes an open-face helmet that's Snell-approved. But you get what you pay for. It's going to cost you a little bit more. But even some of the top manufacturers that make the modular helmets, or like the new Shoei Air 2, really super light helmet, really nice, but it's got the flip-down shield in it, and it won't pass the Snell. So it's only a DOT-rated helmet, and you're paying a premium price for it. Personally, I always go for something that has got the most recent Snell rating in it. My current helmet's got the 2015 rating in it. It's a Bell helmet. I'll probably update that in the next year or so, now that the 2020 standard's out. And you should probably think about replacing your helmet every 3 to 5 years anyway. And you should definitely replace it anytime it gets dropped from any sizable distance, because it could breach the integrity of the shell and not give you the full support and protection that it should. So, I mean, this is just my little 2 bits on helmet stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to preach. I don't think everybody should wear a full face helmet. I think it should be a choice. If that's what you want to wear, if you want to wear one of the little Scully caps, if you don't want to wear a helmet, you're in a state that doesn't require a helmet, that's 100% your choice. But I'm going to wear something that's going to protect my noggin and prevent any major head trauma, hopefully. So with that, keep the shiny side up, rubber side down. Stay tuned. I got part 2 of the women's stall coming up. It's going to be a ride video going down to Ellington, Connecticut, to Old School Harley Davidson. We're going to get the bike flashed. And then I'm going to be able to continue that video on setting up my Senna 30K with the wind module on the bike and my phone and be able to use all of that stuff straight off the bike. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll get that video out by the end of the week, and we'll see what the weekend brings. We'll see if we go on a ride somewhere, a nice scenic ride here in Mass, and I'll get a video of that. Loving the 360, the Insta360 camera. Awesome thing. It's just so cool to be able to move things around and pick your points and all that stuff. Great camera. Still got my GoPro 7 as the helmet cam. And need to get those subscribers. Make sure you click subscribe, click the bell to get notified of any updates and uploads. Love to get above 100 subscribers so I can start doing some live stuff. I want to start testing live videos to YouTube from a ride. I think that would be cool. So subscribe, hit the bell. Let's see, shiny side up, rubber side down. Hey, have a great day.